Being there? Yeah. Believe we are.
Yeah, we're in there. There's some weirdness going on, but we're here, we're live, and we're ready to talk Texans football here on That Real Texas Team podcast, episode 59. I'm the host of the channel. My name is Curtis Brown. You can find me on Curtis's Podcast Network as the host of this AFC South show. With me, as always, my resident cohorts, Mike, a.k.a. the source of your mom's wet dreams. You can find him.
I like
that. You can find Mike at Mass 3 Productions across all of the social medias. He's a videographer, photographer, and he's trying to grow his entire profile and just generally everything that he's got going on. And we would love to help him get there. Down here at the bottom, we got our main man.
Sorry.
We
I
have
was
fun
looking
today.
on my phone and the stupid thing popped up with the because the thing popped up with the damn live. I was like, what is this on my phone?
Yeah, I saw it a second ago too.
My bad, fellas. I was like, what is that?
You're good. Speaking of which, that's Chris. You can find him at That's Crazy Podcast and Talk across all the social media platforms, trying to help his platform grow as well. Looking back a little bit at some of the stuff that we talked about with this Kansas City game, as far as big things that needed to happen and things we expected, a lot of it kind of came to pass. We were worried that the referees were going to become a little bit more involved than they should. We were worried about, at least I was, about, stopping Pacheco and making Pat Mahomes sit back in that pocket with the, reshuffled offensive line and making him try to beat you. We were not really able to stop the running game, and that, in my opinion, was a big Achilles heel, because at times they could just hand off the ball and that'd be the end of it. But what were your thoughts on the 19-27 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs this past Saturday?
Oh, well, I guess I'll. Oh, I thought you. Well,
I just wanted to get that out there first. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck the NFL. Fuck the referees.
Yep.
That's I can't. I will admit we lost the game. We did lose it, but we had so much goddamn help.
Yeah,
so much help, and I don't know who the fuck brought the injury bug on them with the plane, but fuck them too.
Yeah. 3 big-time contributors for the Texans left the game, did not return. The most marquee of them all being Tank Dell, who dislocated his knee, definitely tore his ACL. They're still trying to figure out the extent of the rest of the damage. I've heard some reports saying that he may not even be available until 2026, 2027. We may have seen the last of Tank Dell. That is a possibility in real life in the world. So the need for wide receiver just exploded for the Texans.
It might have just outweighed offensive linemen. Our first round pick next year might be a receiver.
Yeah. I mean, you got Nico, and even if we bring back Diggs tore his ACL in the middle of the season. We don't know when he'll be ready.
Week 5, week 6.
Yeah. So I mean, you're still 6 games with just Nico and Mechie.
And that's just saying that then he's going to be healthy enough. Like, I don't know what it is. I've only seen one athlete come back, and when I say athlete, I'm not saying football player, come back and look great after an ACL injury. And it's not because they did it in 1 year, and that was Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
It took Kevin Durant like 2 years for him to come back from his injury. And
just quick question. What did Adrian Peterson hurt?
He tore his ACL.
He came back and won the MVP.
Yeah. The next year.
the next year. Yeah, it wasn't soon.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that's like some of those things. That's why I think what I think is an issue with. If you want to be honest, I think that's a big issue. You don't think about that at first, but I think that's a big issue with Aaron Rodgers. I also think that's a big issue. I don't care if Kirk Cousins threw for 500 yards one game. I think that's also a big issue for him because you don't trust yourself in that area like you used to. And
you don't. But each of those guys you just named are getting ready to get their AARP card. Both of those guys are fairly old.
No, I agree. I'm not.
Tank's young. Tank's young. It's gonna take some work. Guys, you got to understand, I saw a guy named Napoleon Kaufman tear his knee apart. They told him he would never walk again, let alone play football. Took a couple years, but he did play football again.
No, don't get me wrong. This is just like I was telling y'all in the text thread. I didn't think this, especially when I saw the extra stuff, I honestly did not think that Tank was going to play at all next year. Which is why I said we need to be in the receiver market because I don't think they're going to play it all next year.
Yeah,
I find the receiver market I find Tank playing next year highly unlikely.
Yeah,
I think this might be one of those Odell things. He'll be under contract with the Texans, and we'll just wait and see. But please plan. The conversations for T. Higgins are going to come back up. That guy
Wilson. There's going to be a lot of things.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon says doesn't matter if it's a middle school team or the 85 Bears.
God damn.
Ooh. Yep. So look, he was just one of the injuries. We also have Shaq Mason left with a knee injury. He's not participating in practice. We'll get into that and how that kind of affected the offensive line during the game. And then we also lost starting safety Jimmy Ward, who, once we lost Jalen Petrie, it became very, very important for Jimmy Ward to be on the field at all times. And now with both of them out, we're kind of in a rock and a hard place situation. We're hoping that maybe reshuffling the corner room is going to be an answer, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in that answer. Go ahead.
If I personally have a fix for it that I think it's running our true 4-3. Let's get 3 linebackers on the field.
Yeah.
That's because personnel-wise, who the hell else can we put out there?
Yep.
Yeah,
if anybody says they actually want to watch Jeff Okudah play football, take his cable, take his regular television, take his goddamn TVs away.
Man, and didn't we sign him for like a 3-year deal?
No.
He's
gone. He's gone after this year. He will not be
he
back.
only had a 1-year deal? Okay, good.
Yeah, it was a prove-it deal.
And he did not.
Well, he ain't proved it, so.
No,
thank God. Speaking of Jimmy Ward's career might be over.
Yeah, it's very possible.
Because if Nick Casero's the guy who we think he is, and it's the guy who showed he is, that whole feelings and being loyal to players, you can't be loyal to a guy that didn't play any games for you. Yes, we signed him to a contract extension this offseason, but trust me, there's some loopholes in there for them to walk out of that.
Yep.
It's got to be.
Yep.
And I don't see – I love Jimmy Ward. I'd bring – same thing I said a couple years – well, not even a couple years, a bunch of years back with Brian Cushing. Jimmy Ward can come back as a coach.
Yeah. Wouldn't be upset about that.
No.
But the Shaq Mason injury, and assuming he doesn't play, the reshuffled offensive line that came out there and played against the Kansas City Chiefs played well. Like, they were not the problem. Joe Mixon didn't necessarily light up the running department. 57 yards on the ground. What else do you?
On the third best rushing defense in the NFL. So
Yeah. So I mean, like, not too shabby. Kendrick Green came in and was able to do, amicable, not getting blown up kind of stuff. I'm cool with that. It might actually be a blessing in disguise that Shaq Mason is hurt.
I honestly
Because
thought Kenyon Green was going to go there, but apparently he is so far down the pecking order. Okay. He's so far down the pecking order that it's not going to happen.
No, and they still keep him listed. And I haven't looked at the team's actual roster, but the last time I saw him on the injury report, he was still listed as a tackle. So I wonder if that's like an actual thing or if that's just, again, still an intern being weird.
But as funny as that was, when we did need a tackle to step in, who stepped in?
Yeah.
Broker.
Oh, it was
Yeah,
it was Broker.
Wouldn't show it now.
Yeah, Kenyon Green's still labeled a guard on the website, but we shall see how long that remains.
He's on IR. He's on IR in our hearts.
Yeah. Oh God. So with the offensive line reshuffle, I feel a little bit better about where the offensive line is at. I just feel like they protect significantly better when Shaq's not out there. But risers and fallers, the risers list this weekend is very short. It's the offensive line. This was probably the first game where the offensive line wasn't the source of the issues. So hats off to those guys for putting together probably their best performance all season against a team they needed to put their best performance on. So that can't be understated enough. But for the fallers, though, the run defense, what the hell, guys? I mean, we didn't pull a Titans, but Jesus Christ.
I thought we didn't need Foley, but goddamn, it sure looked like we did.
Yeah. Who's better? Shaq
Definitely the turkey.
Turkey.
Definitely the turkey, Brandon.
Yeah.
Definitely the
Yeah,
turkey.
I agree with the turkey.
Oh God.
Yeah, I just, and of course, we got CJ on this followers list also. But yeah, the run defense, I wasn't impressed with it. I thought they would do a lot better, especially when I felt like Kareem Hunt got a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't even the number one running back. I mean, Pacheco still, but still.
No, the thing of it was when I saw it was 3rd and 5.
Like Kareem Hunt got a touchdown.
And they ran the ball
Patrick
and got
Mahomes
the
got a
3rd and 5.
touchdown.
Hey, can I ask this? Is Patrick Mahomes the slowest fast guy you've ever seen?
Yes.
That shit is frustrating.
Our run defense is way better than that. Yes, I agree with you. Because for some reason,
I saw him out running guys.
He runs
I know
very
he's not
ugly.
fast.
Everything about it.
Y'all have the most fun timing when it comes to you guys.
I don't know. It's like they let them do it. I don't know.
It's like there's a delay for one of you.
Yeah, I see
it. That's pretty funny.
I don't know.
I have no idea. It could be either one of you at this point. But no, I'm with you. We're just kind of putting together shitty performances kind of round out this year, and it's really bumming me out. I we need to kind of go into the playoffs with some sort of momentum,
and not against the fucking Titans.
Yeah, for real, like an actual competitive team. Like, there's a scenario where on Christmas Day when we play the Ravens, if the Chiefs keep doing Chiefs things and beat the Steelers, and we beat the Ravens, we're the 3 seed.
Fuck, that's all we need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we need to do. I mean, we'd have to win out too because.
Well, yeah, but.
Yeah, of course, but
we would also.
I don't see us losing to the fucking Titans again. So that's why I'm not really talking about that one yet.
They're right.
Yeah, because we're at least gonna. They might put Will Levis in. It seems like he knows how to play against us.
Shit. Yeah, we'll see.
Oh,
But
oh,
You don't know how to
run
play
defense, terrible.
against anybody else, but apparently he could play against us.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
The referees were another faller for me. Obviously, it's not a team faller. That's just the NFL being like, hey, we're not going to say that we're playing favorites, but you will notice that we're playing favorites. There will be hints.
And the thing is, every part of me wants to be like I'm crying and I'm bitching about something that's not real.
Yeah.
But it is really, really hard to ignore this shit now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
It's hard. It's not even a double standard. It's them. Just them.
No, on top of because that was Derek Barnett, right? They got their penalty, right? Who got their penalty? The roughing the passer.
Yeah, I think it was Barnett.
It was Barnett.
Okay, and I think I'm the one with the damn delay because y'all seem like y'all were taking a long time to answer me.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
I am correct.
Nice.
I am correct. Well, at least we know. I don't know why the fuck this stupid ass delay. I'm all the way in fucking 10 minutes away from fucking Mexico, so you know.
Oh, that will do it. That will do it.
Yeah, that'll do it.
But
don't drink the water.
But Barnett was being held. He was being held. Everybody missed that. He's being held around the neck. Got Barnett like this. You know, nobody sees that, but we see Patrick Mahomes get hit with a slap. Fucking ridiculous.
Do you know this, Curtis? I know you can feel this when I say it. Doesn't it feel like we're watching WWE?
Yeah.
Where like you know for a fact the referees are in on it, and it's like, yeah, we're gonna turn our head while he pokes him in the eye, kicks him in the balls.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you hit him back? Flat.
Yeah. To be fair, the announcers don't know the difference between Derek Barnett and Tim Settle. Yeah.
Facts.
That's true.
Facts.
Also, for as much shit talking as Tim Settle did, I kind of think he played pretty well.
He did.
It wasn't great, but I mean, he was in there getting pressure, and he had a couple tackles for loss, if I'm not mistaken. And he had a pretty solid game. So, you know, at least he tried to back it up. The announcers also forgot who the Chiefs were playing in the halftime segment. Jesus Christ. Get it together, guys. Come on, Peacock. The hell. Another faller, the wide receiver room. With Tank Dell going down, the offense stopped being able to move the ball. It pretty much was like, okay, if Joe Mixon can't get us anything on first and second down, we're just going to have to hope and pray for CJ Stroud to find somebody open. And a lot of times it didn't happen.
To be completely honest, I saw Nika once Tank went down. There was a triple team on Nika.
Yeah.
There were 3 fucking players on him. I was like, wow. Dalton Schultz, where are you?
Yeah. Well, he caught a second touchdown pass, so that's hype.
Yay. Oh, shit. What did you do?
I was just fine. Did that help?
I don't know, a little bit.
Clear. You're cleared now, man.
Yeah.
You were looking sort of Nokia and shit first.
No, it's because I changed my fucking thing because, like, I swear to God, my wife just wants to be walking behind me every fucking 5 seconds. And shit like that. Okay, yeah, so the delay went away. I think it's these fucking headphones, so it's just whatever. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be talking through the fucking damn tablet.
It's okay.
He said Dalton Schultz act like he spent his whole contract on painkillers.
Oh, so he got that Brett Favre in him.
Yeah. Got that fucking tweaking eye. Yeah, look, so the next faller is kind of an obvious one. We've harped on this one to death. Bobby Slowick.
God damn it, Bobby.
The screenplays, the jet sweeps, the predictability. You were getting
negative plays are really sorry to cut you off, but
No, you're
they
fine.
are really heartbreaking because there are a lot of them to where we're looking at, because like it's to the point to where CJ's always dealing with a 3rd and 15, and like
they're
go ahead.
obvious. They are fucking obvious. When he throws a screen pass, everyone in the building knows. Everyone. At least pump fake it to the other side. Every screen pass they threw to Nico, there were 4 guys running at him full speed.
You know, there was a guy standing right next to him.
Yep.
It seemed like every time they ran a screenplay, there was a guy standing right next to the receiver, waiting on him to throw the screenplay. So, you know, God, it was just. I'm surprised ain't none of them get picked off. It's how close they were.
Yeah, there was definitely a couple that could have been. I think CJ is also trying to walk an interesting line because he doesn't have full control of the offense.
And I don't like that.
I don't think he can go up to the line and just audible. And that might be because maybe he doesn't, understand enough about NFL football yet. Or it might be because Bobby Slowick just is like, nah, call the play I called. Could be either way. I don't know. But I think that's kind of handicapping him a little bit because he's being told where to go with the ball kind of thing.
I think that's part of the system issues. If you say anything like they say McVay's offense and Shanahan's offense are very, very similar. But when I look at them, like Green Bay, Jordan Love doesn't change plays. Brock Purdy doesn't change plays. Damn, I can't even think of that asshole's name in LA. He changes plays.
Stafford.
Yeah, he's been around for 20 years. Mega arm.
But he changes plays in McVay's offense.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not going to even speculate on who we're going to bring in, but we need to bring in someone. I can't.
Yeah.
Slowick's not going to get fired in the middle of the season.
No.
It's the end of the season now, and I mean they got to do something because like it's the offense. The offense is the reason that we lost a bunch of games, and I mean,
bro, I take it, Brandon. I take it. Couldn't be worse.
No, I mean we've been harping for Keenum to step into a coaching role for it feels like a little bit now. I think that's the next step. Eventually, Keenum will be the OC. I think that'd be kind of interesting to see, but
he'd probably have to do quarterback coach first.
Probably. Let's go ahead and shift gears. I think we've kind of harped enough on the game that was.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah. Let's get to the future because I don't want to be on here all night and like I'm really nervous after what I saw on Saturday. I'm really nervous about Baltimore because their defense is playing better. So I would rather talk about that right now.
Their defense is playing better, but they played the Steelers last week, and it's not like their offense is, crazy.
They're inept.
Yeah,
they're borderline inept.
Exactly. So, here's what I got. Dell injury, enter Deontay Johnson, former Raven. Now, a lot of you are like, oh, why didn't we get Steven Sims? Well, that's because he was claimed off of our waivers or our practice squad. I can't remember which.
And we cut his ass.
Oh, okay.
We cut his ass.
He is now.
We cut him right before the Kansas City game, right?
Yeah. We cut him. Now he's a Raven. So, kind of just like a little swippity swap there real quick in the wide receiver room. More of a special teams guy, and then Deontay Johnson, who's a slot guy. But, man, the depletion of the wide receiver room, which at one point we thought was just, probably the top of the NFL, or at least in the argument for it. And now we're just hoping Nico can stay healthy. It is.
Yeah, you know what?
Hey, knock on wood. Knock on wood, girl.
I'll knock on wood, but it's his fault anyway. It's Nico's fault. Nico don't get hurt and go out for 5-6 games, however many games he's out. I don't think Stephon Diggs gets hurt. I don't know. I don't know. Anything can happen in football. God dang it. Did your thing hook up to them? Never mind.
Yeah. But look, so this Ravens team has got a lot of injuries right now. It's kind of crazy that they cut Deontay Johnson and brought in Steven Sims, considering the amount of injuries they've got going on in their wide receiver room.
But just to put it, I don't know if Curtis, I don't think we talked about this one at all.
Go.
But Noah Brown's a free agent.
Really? That's weird. Didn't even notice that.
Noah Brown got cut by the Washington. I'm trying real hard not to say Redskins. I'm trying hard.
Commandskins.
Yeah, the Commandskins.
So
that sounds like a condom brand.
That is man, that's messed up, man. You cut the man and caught the Hail Mary pass. That was the only person that knew to be standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
I was saying, there's something about Noah Brown. I don't know why, but and he ain't bad. But I don't know why teams don't keep him.
I don't know either. I think it's because when he first started out in the league, he was a special teams guy, and he only got to start playing actual wide receiver snaps due to injury. And so a lot of people still try to primarily use him for special teams. And now he's kind of worked his way up depth charts a little bit.
I now understand. He has a kidney injury, apparently, is why they cut him.
Okay. So it's like injury settlement.
But yeah, he was also very injury prone too. I remember him being very injury prone.
Yes. But do you guys think Deontay Johnson even sees the field against the Ravens?
No.
I didn't think so either.
I mean,
it's the chance.
So
it's the chance.
The receiver.
But it's going to be one of those ones to where you see everybody telling him to play while in the huddle.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not mistaken, we claimed him about 2 o'clock today.
Yeah.
He probably landed in Houston.
Yeah, which means he ain't did no practice.
But we've seen crazier.
We
have seen some crazy stuff.
Look, the Ravens might look like I was telling Curtis earlier, Mike. Do you remember last year when he was with the Steelers, the issues he had just with the Steelers? We're not even going to talk about the Panthers or the Ravens. The issues with the blocking, and there was a bunch of stuff about him. Like they were tearing his meat off the bone because he gave no effort. I understand that Kenny Pickett was his quarterback, whatever. But I don't want to excuse that for no effort. Like wasn't blocking the play where they fumbled the ball. Like I don't know, like Najee or somebody or Warren fumbled the ball and he's not even blocking, and the ball just rolls right by him. It was, oh my God, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
I would like to remind you of a certain number 88 who used to take knees on run plays. His cocaine habit and now ESPN job, Michael Irvin.
Still has issues with cocaine. It's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, just as Rick James.
Yeah, hell of a drug. The thing about it is, I think there is a slim chance he actually might play. Because if you've played receiver in the NFL 3-4 years, the routes are the same. No specific team runs different routes than another. You may not know what they are on the play call, but that's what your quarterback. If your quarterback wants that help on the field, he say, "Hey, Deontay, I need you to run a post pattern from the slot." Okay, on 2. And we've seen it done before. We've seen a quarterback, get traded and 2 days later playing in the game.
Yep.
So why can't a receiver?
Yeah, you would think. I mean, you didn't have to have quite the command on the offense that the quarterback would. So, in theory, it's definitely possible. But let me pull up the injury report.
Yeah, that's literally what I'm looking at right now. God.
How bad is it?
Well, for us, it's not great. But for the
we
Ravens,
already know the main ones
it's
that are out.
arguably worse.
What? Oh,
yeah.
shit.
So
now you got me excited.
So for us, no Juice Scruggs, no Shaq, no Foley as of practice today. None of those guys have practiced at all this week. Limited
I don't think we practice tomorrow.
Limited participants: Will Anderson Jr., Danico. Full participants: Broker, Chris Harris, John Mechie, Cade Stover. For the Ravens, did not participate. These guys have not participated at all so far. Nelson Aguilar, their starting right tackle Daniel Falele, Tre'Davious White, Zay Flowers, Justice Hill have not participated at all. Limited.
Just Hill has a concussion. Him and Nelson Aguilar got concussions, so they're probably not going to
play. Who has concussions? I heard
Aguilar and Justice Hill.
Okay.
No, Justice Hill don't really do nothing, but this will be the game that he does something. You know the player that don't do nothing ever. That'd be the player that all of a sudden when they play us is great.
Yeah.
So that was going to be Nelson Aguilar. Thank you.
Yep. Limited participant was Tyler Linderbaum, who is a phenomenal young center, and if he doesn't play, I think that gives us a pretty solid opportunity if Foley Fatukasi plays. I think we've got a pretty good match right there. And then, of course, Christian Harris and Derrick Henry being on the same field. Texans fans remember what happened last time that was happening.
It's gonna be some head knocking.
We're gonna need that effort again, a Herculean effort out of Christian Harris to stop Derrick Henry, and we're gonna need to keep the trend of bottling up Lamar Jackson. That needs to keep happening. Brand says, well, we managed to get another wide receiver after the trade deadline without getting rid of any picks. Hell yeah. Ravens suffering from a Steelers curse? Yeah, probably. Jimmy Ward was disappointing versus the Chiefs. Hits our own guys like a missile all season, then softly tackles Chiefs players and injures himself after.
Well, that's synopsis of Jimmy Ward's here. I like it.
Yep. Also, misses several games in there, but yeah, I mean, still at this point with all the injuries we've got in the secondary, which to me, the secondary and the defensive interior were two of the biggest problems we had going into this season. They're only just now really becoming problems.
Yeah, especially because I'm
bad timing, but it did take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, just I don't know. I mean, great we're in the playoffs, but it's just I'm always nervous to play Lamar Jackson. I love watching Lamar Jackson play as a player, and I didn't think he was great in the playoff game against us. But I've seen what Lamar Jackson has done to our defenses in the past, and it's just I'm more nervous of playing Lamar Jackson than I am Patrick Mahomes, because I think Patrick Mahomes is gettable, but Lamar Jackson, he can either have just a really bad game, which is I'm hoping is going to be on Christmas, or a really good game. And I
have to let's see. I was a fan of Lamar at Louisville, but that's because I was watching Teddy before he got there. So I kept watching Louisville for a while. The thing, I can be honest, I actually like watching Lamar Jackson get hit. I like watching him get hit because he don't like to slide.
Yeah.
That's why Aziz not playing. After the way those refs did us against the Chiefs, I'm actually starting to believe some of this conspiracy theory shit.
Yeah. It's giving a lot more credence, I'll tell you that. Beyond that, I'm trying to think here. So there are some interesting ways to win this game. if there's no Tre'Davious White, then whomever the corner is opposite of Marlon Humphrey is who you're throwing the ball at the most. I think his last name's Stevens. He's been the main person that everybody who plays the Ravens targets the most for the last couple of years. So that'll probably be part of our game plan. The other part of that is, the Ravens are coming into this game and they still have something to play for. This isn't like us where, if we lose the next 2 games, we're still going to be the 4 seed. Like, we're still going to win the South no matter what happens the next 2 games. The Ravens are fighting to win their division. So we're going to get the Ravens' best shot no matter who ends up being out on the field. If Zay Flowers or Nelson Aguilar or Justice Hill, the center, none of those guys play, they're still going to do everything they can to pop us in the mouth. They still have Marlon Humphrey. Kyle Hamilton's having a down year. And Roquan Smith is one hell of a middle linebacker. They're going to be able to throw things at CJ and the offense in general that are going to hurt and not and not feel good as a Texans fan watching the game. But it's Christmas.
I actually think Derrick Henry's going to be running like a man possessed.
I mean, he might have a grudge against Christian Harris. That's definitely.
That's what I'm saying. I could see that because his 2 worst career games were last year against the Texans of his entire career.
Yeah.
Especially that first. The second one wasn't no better, but that first one, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that second game, 20 touches or 10 yards. I'll take that all day. That was sexy. But let's go ahead and look at some predictions here. Okay. 46.5 point over under. The Ravens come into Houston as a 5-point favorite. How we feel?
That should piss me off as a Texan player to begin with.
Yeah, because that's because what they give you 3.5 already.
Yeah.
So they're really
Detroit.
That's how I see it. Is.
Detroit didn't even come in here with a spread that high.
No.
Yeah.
And Detroit is a better team.
Mm-hmm.
That we should have beat.
Yep. And that's the thing.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
We've played the best teams close. Like, it would be different if we were, if we're sitting here now in year 2 of this rebuild and every time we play a great team, we're getting boat raced. It'd be different if that's what's happening. But we're in these games despite all of the things that are happening around the team, like the injuries and the sophomore slumps at offensive coordinator and the offensive line woes. Despite all of that, we're still competitive and, should have beat several of these really, really good teams this year. So, like, for me, I don't see at a certain point this season, there was not a game anymore that I felt that we couldn't win. It was impossible for us to win. So I have us winning this game. I have it in a 2024 extremely Houston Texans game, 23-20. But that's just where we're at right now. Is it wrong to call Ravens fans the gawk flock?
Wow.
No, that's not wrong. You can call them
like it
all day, every day. That's hilarious. I wish I would have thought about it.
Wow, that is
flock.
Woo, okay. Something that would help this game would be for Tank Dell to walk into that locker room, whether he's pushed on crutches or whatever.
Yeah, I'm all right. You talking about walk. They might have to bring up a stretcher.
Got the iron.
Now I'm gonna be honest, as somebody who tore my knee up pretty close to the same thing, he actually might be able to be on crutches. But they put that brace on there to where that leg doesn't move. The way that team, not just CJ, was crying because Tank was hurt. Him coming into that locker room telling guys, I need y'all to get this for me. I can't play, so I need y'all to go play for me. That might be better than anything that can come out of D'Amico's mouth.
It's true.
Yeah, well,
because the last time when he blew, y'all remember when he came to the game and he was the guy that pulled the little, what was that, the little cannon?
Mm-hmm.
You know what game that was?
Nope.
The Cleveland Browns playoff game.
And that's crazy. I was there.
Damn.
How well did that go?
Well, pretty damn well, I'd have to say.
They love him.
They do.
We love Tank. We love Tank. Even if he never plays another down as a Houston Texan. That hurt me to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, all that sounds great, you know, if this was a movie.
If this was a movie. Yeah.
It is. It is. It's a Kansas City movie, but it's a movie.
Yeah, well, we're not respected enough right now for all of that.
Oh no, I didn't say it was our movie. We're an extra.
Yeah.
Oh, because we surely are.
Mm-hmm.
We have to beat Baltimore to make Kansas City look better. So that's the only thing we're doing. The unnamed team that you just see with the blue and red jerseys, that's us right now.
Yeah, look, we might be that team.
And to get back on, I almost forgot. 17-14.
Okay.
17-14. That's your
17-14.
score prediction?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. So, like, mine's going to be outrageous.
Oh, shit. Let me take a drink.
Mine's going to be outrageous. Number one, he's going under. Mine's easily going to be over. Was it 46.5?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mine's easily going to be over because I'm going to be honest with you. I think CJ and Nico going to put on the show. So we are going to go. I'm going to go 35-28.
Ooh.
Oh, I already said mine's way over.
Ooh.
I
would be okay if that happened.
I think Derrick Henry is going to have 100 yards, though.
Nope. That's the one. Nope. Jeff Okuda is going to hit him, and he's going to fumble.
Man, I would lean more because as bad as it sounds, I'm going to be, you know, if I got me a little money, I'm taking Derrick Henry over 100 yards. Whatever it is.
Yeah. We brought in Diggs so we would have enough receiving threats to beat the Chiefs and the Ravens. We don't even have enough receiving threats versus the Ravens and Chiefs.
That is true, though. Diggs is gone.
Is Mechie still?
No, he's full participant.
Yeah.
He was a full participant. That's the problem. Like, you know, we didn't realize, like, whenever Diggs went down, Diggs was our leading receiver. Like, maybe.
Oh no, we realized it like a motherfucker because he didn't drop shit.
Yeah,
Diggs doesn't drop passes. If you put it in the general area, he's gonna get it.
And like, so like that was a really big loss for us. Like, kind of like a security blanket, especially when Dalton Schultz is like doo-doo.
Yep.
We're using Nico Collins as a possession receiver.
Yeah.
And that's not his strength. That's not what he is. That's my only hope with that guy Deontay. Because he is a possession receiver who happens to be a little fast. He's a little fast.
Yeah. Whole game plan this offseason was built around Nico and Diggs and Tank, and we missed that combo most of the season. Yeah, I think so. Last year, I think Tank and Nico played in 4 games together, like start to finish. And then this year, I think we had Diggs, Nico, and Tank
Until
Two
Nico
games?
got hurt. We're just gonna go until Nico got hurt. When did Nico get hurt?
Was it no, but Tank missed one of those games.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's I think we're
4.
actually probably about 5 games this season.
That's
Because-
more than
Probably
I expected.
4.
Because
Probably 4.
Nico missed 5.
I thought it was 2.
No, Nico missed. He was on IR for a short time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, the first game
We
of
were
the
talking about the
season,
games
we had
they
all
played
3.
together, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
I thought the first game we had all 3.
Yep. Second game we had all 3.
Second game had all 3. Third game is the one Tank missed.
Yes.
The Vikings game.
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
And then Nico mixed the next one. That's why I was saying I didn't think it was very many.
Oh,
5? It was actually 5.
Nico missed the next one.
Nico got hurt in the Bills game.
Oh yeah, on the touchdown pass, and we played them week 6. That was week 6, right?
That was 5.
But that was 5. Okay, so they played four games together, and Nico got hurt in one of them, so 3.5.
Let's see.
Because Diggs played all of those games. Diggs played in every game until he got hurt in the Jets. He got hurt Jets.
It was Tank a rib injury or something like that.
I'm trying to pull stuff up right now. Hold on. Yeah, Tank didn't play week 4 against the Jaguars.
Because he got hurt against Minnesota.
Yeah. And then I think, let's see if did he play against the Bills? He did play against the Bills, but Nico left. And then Nico missed until what? The Cowboys game? So that was his first game back?
Oh, yeah, because he didn't play in the Detroit game.
Yeah.
3 and 2 quarters. That's where we at.
Yeah. So we're kind of screwed here. Good sign. Every wide receiver who signed with us this offseason won their revenge game. That's true. Diggs hurt in the Colts game.
It was a Colts game? I thought he got hurt in the Jets game.
No, he got hurt before the Jets game.
Oh, he got hurt before the Jets game?
Yeah. It was the Colts game because he was running a crossing pattern. He just went up lane.
Yep. So, yeah, we had a total of like 3.5 games with all 3 of them. So that's part of the problem, as well as, during that whole stretch, we also had offensive line issues, among other things. So,
they have toned the penalties down.
Joe Mixon missed a few.
The game, but they have toned the penalties down quite a bit.
Yeah. Joe Mixon missed 4 games after getting hurt in the Bears game. So I guess he missed 4.5, realistically.
Schultz, yeah, I forgot that Cam Akers was a part of this team.
Yeah. Schultz, he missed. I think he missed a couple games, right?
No. He didn't miss not one game. He just didn't play worth shit.
Game. I know Over did recently, but Schultz just hadn't been doing nothing. And you know how that is. You get your contract, you don't want to do nothing. Nico's the only one to act like he was playing for his contract, and then he got hurt too.
Yep. And he'll probably get over 1,000 yards again. I think he's pretty close to it.
Oh, he ain't got no choice. He better get over 1,000 yards. He the only receiver to throw to.
Exactly. But that might be.
When we start talking about when are they going to throw the ball to Irv Smith, I know we're in deep shit.
Yeah. Now I see why Stingley hit him low key. That's funny. All right. Do you guys have any more Texans Ravens comments?
To be honest, no. I have confidence they can win, but I have confidence they can win every game, and then something stupid happens. I do need CJ to stop seeing ghosts. That's why I need CJ to stop seeing ghosts.
Yeah,
I need
it's sort of hard. It's sort of hard, man.
I know.
Even when he don't see the ghosts, he still get hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well,
only thing I will mention that I saw and I would love for the Texans to get that way, watching that Kansas City crowd. There were Texans fans there, but I don't recall seeing them.
Yeah.
It was a sea of red. And like I said, as a Texans season ticket holder, I'm tired of seeing all these other goddamn fans in our building.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being outnumbered by the other fans in our building.
Hold on. Aren't you selling your tickets?
Yes, I am.
To a Texans.
No, but I'm probably going to end up going. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been going back and forth.
You selling them to a Texas fan?
Oh, that's the plan. Trust me, I'm not selling them to.
Someone needs to move Justin Tucker's kicking tee before the game. I think Justin Tucker got drunk and has stayed drunk all season and forgot where he put his kicking tee.
He was pretty good last week.
That was the first game this season where he's looked good. Justin Tucker, this is like by far his worst season as an NFL kicker.
He's been looking like Randy Bullock.
Champions 2024. Oh God. But look, realistically, we have a shot. I don't necessarily think we need to rely on Deontay Johnson this weekend or this week. I think that we could probably use him on some things where, Bobby Slowick's like, you're going to tell them to play, or you're going to run a spot route, or you're going to run a corner. And then he just goes out on the field, taps somebody, and they run out, and he does his route. That's how I think they're using him this week. I think next week you'll see him a little bit more in the fold. And then the hope is to get him ready for the playoffs.
I need CJ to have a Willie Beeman game.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Derek Stingley, wide receiver too. Shit.
We talked about it.
Yeah. I mean,
they talked about it.
D'Amico said he's got the best hands on the team.
He did. But he said best ball skills, which is even worse.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, Nico, Stephon, and Tank on the team. They should have been offended by that.
Yeah, they definitely should have been offended by that. But look, gentlemen, I want to thank you for taking time out of your evenings to come on and talk Texans ball with me this evening. I want to take a quick second here to say, Merry Christmas to everybody who's been watching and helping us grow this year. It's been a lot of fun to go from absolutely nothing on this channel to starting, we're here at like 249, 250, and we need those numbers to keep climbing up. But it's been a lot of fun. These guys have come on and really helped me out and made this show a lot better and a lot more palatable to a lot of people. So I want to say thank you for that, guys. But Merry Christmas, everybody. Fuck the Ravens. Go Texans.
Quack, quack, Ravens.
Quack, quack, quack.
Go Texans.
Head on over to That's Crazy Podcast to talk. That's right. Head on over to That's Crazy Podcast to talk. Support our main man, Chris. Head on over to Mass 3 Productions. Support Mike. And subscribe, notification bell all across those platforms for them. Be good people. Merry Christmas. Fuck the cold.